Hi, welcome back to our neurometabolic video series. My name is Dr. Sean Price. I am clinical director here at Chiro Spa in Fort Walton Beach, and today I want to talk about the components of a healing program that will help you get those great results. And I'm going to show you that you can get good results by just having the individual components, but in order to get great results, there's a little sweet spot that you want to find. If you remember from some previous videos that we've talked about, that the body is able to heal itself from most disease processes, from most damaged processes. The body has an innate ability to heal, but you have to provide that environment for the body to do so. The way you provide that environment is you have to, number one, have an optimally functioning central nervous system. Now, the central nervous system consists of the brain and the spinal cord. The brain sends the message and controls and coordinates the function of every cell in the human body. So the message comes from the brain down the spinal cord, exits out on the nerves, and goes out and tells the body what to do. As long as that pathway can function optimally, then you have a good chance at healing. But there's another component that has to be involved in well, and this is one that really affects a lot of us nowadays versus back in the earlier in history when our diets weren't so processed and weren't so nutrient poor. And that's the metabolic component. You've got to really address that metabolic component to make sure that your body, number one, is not eating foods that are detrimental to it, but number two, are eating the foods that are necessary to have the building blocks to allow for that healing to occur. So how do you get damage to these things? There's a lot of ways it can happen. You can have stress, which is chemical stress, physical stress, or emotional stress. You can have blood sugar imbalances, you can have anemias, you can have autoimmunity, you can have inflammation, you can have gut challenges, digestive challenges, you can have individual organs that aren't functioning right. There are a lot of challenges that can happen that will interfere with this body's ability to heal itself. So what do you do about it? Well, you have to take an approach that encompasses all of the areas that are necessary. So, for example, make sure I get on the video here. You have neurological. Okay, this is the kind of stuff that you do to make sure that your brain's functioning properly. You can watch some of the other videos to see if you might find that you have some brain-based issues, but if your brain is not functioning properly, if it's not firing balanced and firing correctly, it can wreak havoc on your systems and on your body. The next part of this is structural. Now, structural, this is where a lot of your basic chiropractic techniques come in. Correcting the subluxation where the vertebrae is out of place on the spine, putting pressure on the nerve. This also includes postural correction. We have a complete postural rehab program that we do here to help you improve and balance your posture, because a lot of us have a forward flex posture because of the lifestyle that we live. So you got to address the neurological and you got to address the structural. Now, the last component, like I just said, is the metabolic. And metabolic is your nutritional aspect of it. Now, can you get results by not attacking all three of these areas? Yeah, sometimes you can do just a flat-out neurological program, and you might be able to get good results. Sometimes you might be able to do just a structural program. A lot of you have gone to chiropractors that don't do this kind of work and have gotten pretty good results just by getting adjustments, because that structural component does work. Some of you may have gone to a nutritionist or to a chiropractor who kind of dabbles around in nutrition, or even a medical doctor who dabbles around in nutrition, or maybe you've read a book that gives you just some ideas on what to do nutritionally, and you've gotten some okay results. It's hard to get those results unless you really know what to do nutritionally for your body specifically, but sometimes you get lucky and you'll try a supplement or you'll try something that'll give you some decent results. Nothing great. But yeah, you can get good results if you do these things alone. Even if you combine structural and metabolic, or you combine neurological and structural, these things can give you good results. But they're not going to give you great results, especially if you have issues in all three of these areas. What you have to do is you have to determine where your problems are, and you have to compile a program that's customized to you personally and that is designed to address all three of these areas. And there's a small little sweet spot right here where the three of these meet. And that right there is where you get your great results. By handling all three areas of healing and getting your body into a position where it can heal itself. Now, there's a saying, what is the enemy of great? Good. Because if you get good, you tend to get comfortable and you never achieve that greatness that you're capable of. All right, that's the thought for the day. Have a great day and hope to see you in the office soon.